everybody. I'm here with a bit of an update about what's been going on. As I haven't posted a video in a while, and there's a reason for that. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Lou, I'm the Rocker Witch. And for those of you who've been here for a while, welcome back, obviously. So for those of you that have been following me for a little while, you know that this earlier this summer, one of my brothers unfortunately passed away, and that was in June. And then at the end of September, we had another family member pass away, unfortunately. My mother-in-law, she's been sick for quite a while, and at the end of August, she sadly passed away. And yeah, it's been a difficult summer. I mean, it's been bookended by two deaths in our family. So it's been a time, as you can imagine. And I had like September kind of like all planned out for like things like videos and all this stuff going on. And of course, life had other plans, and it just didn't happen. So I hope you understand. I think most people do. We had a lot going on, and yeah, like I said, it's been kind of a bit of a hard time. It has also been, because it's September, a really busy time at my job. I do work at an art school, and so we had September with students coming back. Of course, work was very, very busy, and there was just a lot of stuff going on top of having this, obviously very tragic thing happen. And so I was, tired from all the stuff going on, but obviously also like really just like emotionally exhausted. There's been a lot of grieving this summer with both, like I said, my brother's death was sudden but not completely unexpected. And this was one that we knew was going to happen with my mother-in-law at some point, but it was quicker than we had anticipated. But I guess on the bright side, if there's a bright side, she wasn't suffering. And so I think that's the thing I hold on to, is that at least her suffering wasn't prolonged, like more than, what it was. And so that, I know it sounds strange, but it's like that makes me feel better about this. So it was all of that stuff, with the grieving and arrangements and everything. And so I have been just really focusing on doing what has to get done. Things like, obviously, go to work and have like, family and kids and all that stuff. But also with videos and with the content I make, I've been really focusing on my Patreon, also readings, things like that, that, are kind of, for obvious reasons, the priority, right? So I've been focusing on that. But I really want to get back into making, YouTube videos, making more, Instagram, TikTok content, those kind of things. But I just kind of had to put it on hold because of everything that's going on. It hasn't all been bad. I've been busy too with, like I said, with work. Where work is just a busy time of year, it just always is. And so, that's been like, it's good busy. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed, but it's just like, it's good busy. There's lots going on, lots of stuff happening. And at the same time, I also have a art show coming up soon, or like I'm going to have some work in a gallery. And so I had a deadline to get paintings done. So I have a couple of paintings that are going to be up in November. So that's exciting. And I also had I had a gig with my band, right, like it was like the day after it was the day or two after my mother-in-law passed away. So that was hard, because part of me didn't really feel like doing it, and the other part of me is like, no, you're a professional, and we're gonna go and we're gonna do this. Usually I'm really excited to play a gig, but the last two gigs have both occurred right around the time of a death. And so it's I don't want to be like superstitious or anything, but I can't help but feel like, oh, like it feels like, oh, I hope this doesn't happen again. And you can't help to think like that, but I'm trying not to be like superstitious about it or anything. But it's been like, there's been like good things that are happening. Like I said, like I'm getting ready for an art show. My band had another gig. We have another one coming up on Halloween, which I'm excited about. So those are all good things. But, it's, I find when my plate is really full with stuff, it can be stressful enough, even if those things are good things. But then you add to it something like this, then I was just like really run down. And I finally had a weekend where things kind of slowed down, and there was like a whole bunch of art stuff going on in my town. There's like this night where they have like all sorts of like art galleries have parties and things, and there's like public art for this one night, and people are like, you should come, let's go. And I was just like, no, I just need to take a break from everything. I need to just kind of like slow down, and just have like a night in. And I just had a weekend where I got a little bit of work done, but otherwise I just basically sat around in my PJs and watched like ghost shows, and I watched like ridiculousness, watching people fall down, basically, and catching up on YouTube videos. And I think it was like the best thing for me. I think like just having some downtime in and amongst like all of this stuff that's been going on. So I just kind of wanted to make like a little, like it's going to be really brief, just little chatty video about what happened. And, I don't want to go into too many details or anything, but I'm still processing it. I feel like I'm going to be like, this summer feels like a bit of a weird blur, and just processing like the loss. I think that I'm feeling that when like Christmas and Thanksgiving come and things like that, where you're used to doing things with certain people and then they're not there. I think that's when it's, I know those are going to be points that kind of hit me, right? Um, or their birthdays, things like that, where they're not there. And yeah, those are the days I know will be hard. But it's also like weird things, like it's unexpected. Like I'll be fine for a while, and then it'll be like, oh, I usually do this with this person, or this makes me think of this person, and then obviously like I'll feel sad or I'll cry or whatever. And I'm just allowing myself to feel those feelings and allow them to be what they're gonna be, because I mean, it is what it is, right? Like grief is what it is, and you just have to like do it in your own way, in your own time. I think there's any right or wrong to any of this, right? So, yeah, so I'm trying to like get back into routine as much as I can. I'm trying to keep things like as normal as possible, right? By staying in routine. And I still, even though like it's been like a really weird, busy time, I still want to appreciate all the good things. Like I appreciate the work that I do, and I appreciate like all of my like Patreons and patrons, whatever you want to call them. I really appreciate all of my patrons, because patrons, I don't know whether to call them patrons or patrons, whatever. I'm gonna stop this. I really appreciate all the people who sign up on my Patreon, and I really appreciate the people who get readings from me, and that's been really wonderful for the support. Like I really appreciate it, and it has really helped me out during this time, like so much. Um, so thank you to all of you. And I also appreciate like having these opportunities to like play out with my band, or to like, have art paintings and put them out there and stuff. So those have all been like really good things. Um, at the same time as this other thing is going on. So it's not like it's like all bad or all good. It's just, it is what it is. It's like I feel like it's a weird time right now, but I also feel like other people are having a weird time too, with a lot of weird extremes and things. So yeah, and I'm hoping to get a little more back on track. It's already like the end of September, but I was thinking maybe doing a favorites video. We'll see how I feel about that. But for October, I really want to talk about like the decks I'm using. I want to talk about spooky decks. There's some great tags going around, so I want to do some of those. I also have been doing a little bit of reading, a little more reading again. So I want to do some like book reviews and catch you up on what I'm reading. Just videos like that. If you want to see more music related videos, let me know. Um, I also this month I did Oracle Palooza, which is Colette Baron Reed's. I guess it's like a self-development weekend type thing. I did that, and that was a nice break. I think like a nice positive thing to do. So I really enjoyed that. I got my hair re-rainbowed. That's also good. So I'm just trying to think about content I want to make for the month of October. So let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see. Do you want to see book stuff? Do you want to see more tarot stuff? Do you want to see band stuff? Let me know what you're thinking about. I try to make 2 videos a week, but sometimes I only get one out. We'll see how things go with the month of October. But I just wanted to catch you guys up and let you know kind of what's been going on over here, why I haven't put up a video in a little while. Yeah, it's been a bit of a time. But I want to thank everyone for all of their love and support. Welcome to the new subscribers. I have new subscribers. Thank you. I don't know where you came from, but thank you. I want to thank, again, like I said, my patrons are always like, you guys are amazing. People who've gotten readings from me, thank you. Amazing as well. Just like thank you to all of you as well that comment. I have regular people that comment, and I always love, seeing your comments and your names and stuff. But I just want to thank everyone for their love and support, and it means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. Yeah, just a little check-in, just a little hello from over here. Yes, I will be back soon. Again, thank you so much. If you want to check out my Patreon, list in the link below. Same with the Etsy shop. Other than that, check out the socials if you want. I'll try to get again a little more active on some of those as well. But thank you, and as always, peace and love and rock.